Alright, here's a kit by Tamiya in 1/35 scale of the British 25-pounder field gun and quad gun tractor, Canadian Ford F.G.T. So with this kit you get all three of these units you get to build. It looks pretty intriguing to me. So, here are the instructions. Typical Tamiya instructions. Everything is spelled out pretty logically, step by step, of course. Good illustrations. And then you get to the end and it's a painting and applying decals for both the tractor, the cannon, and the carrier. Right. This looks like it's going to be a good kit. Just looking at these sprues real quickly. Here's the first sprue. Well, it's not the first sprue, but it's a sprue that was on top. This is Sprue D. And as you can see, it's got great detail. I mean, look at that. It's pretty cool. Look at that tire. This bedding, these packs, these tarps. Looks pretty good. So that's Sprue D. Let's look at the next one. The next bag is got two sprues in it. Alright, two sprues. One is Sprue A. Sprue A. Lots of detail. There's a tiny bit of flash here and there. Nothing serious. This looks like the engine right here. In this section. Engine, a muffler. Then we have a crew figure. We have some doors. Looks like a front grille of the tractor. Some kind of a canvas top. This is Sprue B. Sprue B has the big tires. These tires are two parts. You have this main part here with the tread, and you flip it over, and there's like a area carved out, and then you take this part here and insert it into there. Makes it a little easier for painting it. What else am I looking at here? Well, there's some, looks like some interior parts or some shifters. I'm not sure what else I'm looking at. Oh, there's a steering wheel. Okay. Let's look at the next bag. The next bag. Okay. This has the clear parts. These are all the windows for the tractor. They look pretty good. Okay. Excuse me. Getting over this cold that's been going around. And this plastic sprue is Sprue C. It has the main chassis for the tractor, the axles, suspension parts. Yeah, this all has to do with the tractor, all the tractor, the chassis parts, the everything, suspension, you name it. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Here is another plastic bag with 2 more screws in it. Okay, this is Sprue Y. Sprue Y has more tires. It looks like that might be the barrel for the gun. Some miscellaneous pieces of armor. There's a couple of fenders. Yeah. Okay. And then the other sprue that was in that bag is, let's see, Sprue X. There's the gun barrel right there. That's the gun barrel. There's part of the gun, the shield in the front of the gun. Here's one of the big wheels that go with it, I guess. All kinds of miscellaneous parts for the gun. And then there's a little tiny itsy bitsy sprue right here that has a rope. Okay. Now, is that it? No. There's another plastic bag. This is the main body of the tractor. There's the bottom part where the chassis is going to go in. Wheel wells. Inside floor. The upper part of the body where all the windows are going to go. Yeah. So it looks pretty cool. That's going to sit on there somehow like that, I'm guessing. Yeah, just like that. Just kind of slipped into place. Kind of like that. All right. So, there we have it. And here are a small sheet of decals. Let's see what we got for decals here. Ooh, there they are. We got various markings and numbers. I guess there's 2 or 3 versions of this thing you can build. All right. That's looking at what we get in the box. And so when I come back, we will start on building some stuff. Oh, and I've already decided to go with this color scheme that's on the box top, the desert yellow. They give you a couple of options. One is this desert yellow, and then a green, and then another option where you can do a little bit of camouflage version of it. But I don't know. I like the desert yellow color. I guess this is the version that was in Africa, perhaps. Okay. We're going to find some parts here on the B sprue. And we're going to start with step 1, construction of the drive shaft, it says. And this is the construction of the quad gun tractor. Okay. So we need B18 and 19. It's right here. There are 2 tires. This is B18. Then the other 2 tires are B20. Now, just so I don't get them confused, I'm going to mark them. This is B20. Okay, those 2 are B20. These 2 are B18. Okay, there's the tires. Now, the back half of the tire that goes in this insert, they are B16 and B17. Okay. Here's B16. That is B16, which goes with B20. Goes with these 2. Then we have B17. And B17 goes with B18 right there. So we'll keep those together. And we need, there's an insert that we need. Looks like B21. This is B21. A couple little inserts. And we also need B19. These are also inserts. And B19 goes with B18, which is this one. And those 2 go with that one. And we need one more B19. Right there. Alright, this is all to keep it organized so we don't confuse them. Then, B15. B15. It's right here. B15 is going to go with B20, which is this one, right? Yes. Oops. Goes there. Okay. Then we need okay. Now we're going to go find the C sprue. Alright, we are now on the C sprue. And we're going to get some axles here, or drive shafts, or axles, whatever they are. So I need C12. Okay. C12 goes with the wheels B18 over here, in that pile. And it has a part C10 that goes with that, which is right here. It goes in that pile. The next one is going to be C13. C13 goes in this pile, right? Yes. And it has a part for it that is also, that is C10. But I just used C10. Oh. Okay, C10 goes to, let's get this right. No, this is right. Boy, I'm messing up the piles already. I'm supposed to be up here. C11. There we are. C11 goes with that pile. Then there's a connecting rod of some kind. C1. There it is. And this connecting rod is going to go with the pile that has B18 in it, so that's right there. I hope I got those all straight. Now we're going to look at gluing these parts together. And I may have to do some painting first. Like paint these inserts here. And the rim right there. Or I'll paint the tires first and then the rims. Let's do it that way. Okay? Alright. Now what they say in the instructions is that they want the tires painted matte black. Well, I'm using NATO black. These tires have mold seams going down the center of the tires right here. So I'm going to need to sand all that off first before I do any painting. So by sanding the center seam line on these tires, I get a couple things accomplished. One is I get rid of the seam, which doesn't look realistic. And I also make the tire look worn, which adds to some of the realism of it. So just kind of sand the center seam on these tires. Makes them look used a little bit. And gets rid of that hokey looking seam that's on there. Okay, I have the 4 tractor tires all painted up. Native black for the tires, and the wheels are desert yellow. Both sides. So we also have these 2 axles glued together, and now I have these other parts that I have to glue onto one of these axles. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Let's see how that comes out. The tires are now on their axles, and I have painted the axles. So just going to let those dry, and then I will put on this tie rod or steering rod. I'm not exactly sure which it is. It goes on one of these axles. So this will all get dried up, and we'll glue that on next. Alright, I'm on step 2, and I'm putting together, I have the chassis here, and I have a couple of boxes, and the winch. This is the beginning of building up the winch that goes on this chassis right here. So I've already got the parts out for step 2 and started putting them together. These 2 little boxes here. This part. This is a winch pulley right here, and then of course the chassis itself. Right here on this part is where the winch is going to attach, I believe. So I'll continue on. Here is the undercarriage or the chassis. This is up to step 3 in the instructions. So far, everything's fitting together like a glove. Tamiya is really great at making sure everything fits where it's supposed to, and they have, it's like you can't make a mistake with it. They have things designed in such a way that they'll only fit together one way for the most part. There's a few parts you have to watch out for, but they tend to key together, you might say. So here we are, and this, like I said, is through step 3, and that is probably going to be it for today and for this first video. And to recap, what we've got done is the tires and the axles and the chassis part. It's all been done. So step 4 will be coming up in the next episode. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned.